What's going on there, Gold Chasers? Welcome back to my crazy life. Another weekend, another challenge. All right, this is day 2. I'm just getting up. Today is the event. Today is the Spartan DEKA mile. So I am pretty nervous, but that's a good thing. I'm always nervous, so I like being nervous now. It's hard, doing these events and not being nervous. A lot of people ask me why I'm nervous. You always do these events and all that stuff, but I feel like you have to have a certain amount of nerves about yourself when you're doing these things. You don't want to step in too overly confident, and then when things don't go the way you want, then you just down on yourself, or you beat yourself up, or you quit. Prime example, when I did the 15K, I did kind of want to do better. I wanted to do better. I wanted to do the best, obviously, but at the end of the day, I wanted to finish, and that's what I did. I finished, and so, and I was, nervous about that, and at the end of the day, I could have beat myself up because my time wasn't where I wanted it to be, but instead, I lifted myself up for finishing. I was happy. I had never done it before. How am I gonna be the number one runner in something that I've never even done before? So I was very proud of myself for doing it. So I never want to step into it overly confident, and also that's how people get hurt. When they go in there and they're overly confident and they oh, I got this is nothing, and then next thing you know, they get hurt. So I always want to be careful. I am confident, I know I did the training, and I just need to, stay focused, and I think I'm more hungry, I'm more aware, I'm more, definitely focused on the goal when I have that nervousness about myself. And a lot of times, once the competition starts, the nerves kind of shut off because we're here now. We're doing the things now. All before it, I'm thinking about doing the things like, oh God, I gotta do that, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Oh, it's gonna be so hard. But then once you're in it, then it's kind of like, mind over matter, and we gotta get to this finish line. So I think all of that goes out the window, and all I can see is finishing. And yeah, that's where I'm at, So right now, you have all this time to think about what is gonna happen and what could happen and what it's gonna look like. I've never been to this gym before, I don't know what the setup is gonna be like. Everything is like a mystery, and I like it. It's a surprise, surprise, but we're gonna get it done, So what I'm gonna do before that, though, is I need to get some breakfast in my system, some protein, get something so that I don't go into this challenge malnourished or dehydrated, or have any of those reasons to say I didn't perform at my optimal performance. I need to make sure that I eat right. I also want to get there a little bit early so I can stretch right, warm up the body, and I just want to be, and I want to feel good. I want to, perform at my best. And so, with this competition, or with my time starting at 1:00, it gives me a lot of time to go ahead and get those things done. So let me go ahead and take you with me to breakfast. I'm gonna go to Einstein Brothers Bagels. Go ahead and have me something. I want something with eggs. That's all I know. I want eggs. I don't even know what eggs cost these days. So hopefully they don't try to hit me for $100 for an egg sandwich or something, but whatever. I guess it's worth it. We'll see. Let's go. All right, so fun fact. All right. Um, when I was about 19, 20 years old, I used to work at Einstein Brothers Bagels while I was in the Navy. I had just bought a car, just had insurance. My insurance was like $275 a month. My car was like $245 a month, and I was an E1 in the Navy, not making much money, so I had to get a second job. And so I worked at Einstein Brothers Bagels. It was quite the experience. I was very young and very wild back then. So now I'm old, and I definitely appreciate the deliciousness of Einstein Brothers Bagels. But yeah, fun fact. All right, so I decided to go with a country bagel gravy sausage egg thing. I don't know, but it looked good though. And it looks like it'll do the thing. I added tomatoes because I wanted a little fruit on it, or not fruit, but vegetable on it. So I'll see how I do. I'm gonna do this. It's a nice day out here today. It's a beautiful day. I'm so nervous. I hate this. I hate nerves like that. But gotta do what I gotta do. You know, yeah. So let me go ahead and eat this. Go ahead and get these toiletries, and then get dressed and get ready. So yeah, all right. So now it's almost time for me to get ready for this event. So I figured I would take this time to kind of walk you through the things that I use and that I wear. This is just be like a little brief demo, not a review of the things, but why I wear them and why I use them. So just in case you ever question why I have certain things on and why I use certain things. So we'll start off first with, and if you should get them or need them, if you need them or if they're a want. A lot of things I have are just wants, so I'm gonna tell you that right now. So we'll start off with the Apple Watch. So this is the Apple Watch Ultra 2. The reason why I got this was mainly because I had the Apple Watch Ultra 1. I liked it, but is it a need? I would say no, but it was cool. You know, it does what I need it to do. I don't do all the things that it can do. So I'm not a swimmer, I'm not any of that stuff. But I think the main reason for getting it is because I'm part of the Apple ecosystem. So it pairs with my phone, my computer. You know, you can do a lot of the little cool techie stuff, like open your MacBook and your computer with your watch. You know, you can go to certain gyms and they'll be Apple Watch enabled, and you can, you know, pair your watch to the equipment and stuff like that, which I think they works on Android stuff too. So, you know, it's got a big community. You know, a lot of people have Apple or iPhones and have the Apple Watches, so you can get in the fitness app and find your friends, and you can compete and do stuff like that, see their stats, see your stats. You know, I do like the fitness app. I do like closing my rings. I make that something that, you know, I try to do every day. And I like that it'll track all of those things. And I do like that the health app is able to connect to multiple other fitness applications that are in the App Store. So you don't have to manually put in all of these, you know, your weight, your age, you know, what you did for that day in all of the different apps. You know, it all be, you know, recorded through the watch and then, you know, dispersed through all the different apps you use. So that's nice, you know. So that's pretty much the only reason that I continue to use it. I have had other trackers before. I had a Fitbit before. Fitbit was cool. for a while it was like the thing, you know, and a lot of people had Fitbits, and I really liked that community and all that stuff, and being able to race, or not race, but challenge people all over the place, you know, to steps per week and all of that. But that kind of fizzled out eventually. I'm sure people still use it, and there's other trackers. But I also had a Garmin watch. Now, I really like Garmin, very good company. But the only thing with that is I think if you're going to get a Garmin, you got to be a lot more serious about what you're doing, and you have to have more of a community. Either you have to, you know, just want it for yourself and just want it for your tracking and your fitness, or you have to have a community of people who are really serious about the things that the Garmin's track, like the hiking and the swimming, all the same things the Apple Watch tracks, but it's just a lot. It's a lot more serious, a lot more. It's a lot less frills and a lot more like, you know, real deal. Like, you know, the Apple Watch is all colorful and, you know, gamey, and it's supposed to be fun, and it's supposed to be simple. It's supposed to be user friendly. Garmin is supposed to be for people who know what they're doing and pretty much professionals at what they're doing. And so, you know, I got it just because I thought it was cool. And then you find yourself with nobody to really compete with. And, you know, the watch is really, it's although it's cool and it tracks everything, it's just really not a fun watch. And I had the Garmin Phoenix, one of the Phoenix watches. And so that's one of the top tier ones. And yeah. But I recommend it to those who are really serious about their tracking. It's really good quality, really good brand. It's just, you know, it all depends on the community you're in. All right, so next, you might have seen me with this. I have this Aura ring. So this is a smart ring. Now, do you need this? No, not at all. So the reason why I got this was because I had plans on not wearing the Apple Watch all the time and still wanting to have my steps tracked and sleep tracked and everything like that. I wanted to start wearing, you know, regular watches with my clothes and you know, kind of getting back to a more old school style with a watch. And that didn't really happen. Now I wear them both all the time. So, but the thing I like about this is I definitely like the tracking. I definitely like the app that it has. The app shows you everything. And it's real cool. And the one thing that it has that is, I think, a new thing that they just started with the app update was that if you are getting sick, which is it happened. Like, I was feeling bad one day, and it will be able to tell you that, you know, something's not right. I don't know how, but it somehow can sense something is off in your body, and it'll tell you like, hey, it looks like you might be getting sick. So that's pretty cool. Besides that, though, you know, it tracks your sleep, tracks your steps, it tracks your resilience, it tracks, you know, a lot of good things. I use a lot of stuff from Apple or Apple Health. I like it. I really like it. It comes in, you know, different colors and stuff, and I got the matte black. The thing with this, though, is the app is, I think it's like you have to pay $60 a year, something like that. So that's up to you if you want to pay that. There are so many other smart rings on the market right now, and that you don't have to pay for a subscription or anything for, and I'm sure they're just as good. I just picked this one, so there's really no rhyme or reason around it. I just, you know, I did my little research, and the main reason I picked this one, I was at Best Buy, and they actually had like the ring, the ring, what is it, to measure your finger, So they had all of them for all the different sizes. So I was able to measure my finger there. And then once I did that, then I was like, well, I might as well just get this ring then. So basically that was how I got it. And but I haven't been happy with it. So it wasn't like a waste, because I use it every day, and I do like it. So all right, so next let's get into the meat and potatoes of what I wear. I like this part. All right, let's go. All right, so let's start off with the compression socks. I'm not gonna let you see me put these socks on my feet, because my feet don't look that great. So, compression socks. I wear these compression socks mainly because they help. You know, you wear compression socks for blood circulation, all that stuff. I haven't had any issues with blood circulation, but I like the way they feel. I don't want any issues with blood circulation, and for some reason they just feel like they help. I don't have any other explanation besides that. Plus, some of these things are vanity, and some of these things are really helpful. But you know, I like kind of being vain and trying to match my whole outfit, and if you couldn't tell. And so I'll get some compression socks that match my outfit. Now, I remember back in the day, compression socks look like pantyhose and stuff like that. And the only reason I know is because my mom got worried about me flying one time and was thinking I was going to get blood clots in my legs, which is a valid point. Don't get it wrong. And she gave me some compression socks. Yeah, they look like pantyhose, and I wore them for her because, you know, mom told you to do it, you got to do it. But yeah, after that, then I was like, yeah, I need to find something that look a little better than that. So, you know, now I found, you know, these. Now, these are from a company called DEKA. And a lot of the things, like the compression stuff that I wear, comes from this company. Very good company. Now, nothing that I am talking about is sponsored. Full disclosure, like, this is just stuff I buy. And I buy it because I like it, and I buy it because it works for me. So I'm not getting any kickbacks for it. If they would like to pay me, then I'll let you know. But yeah, no, I'm not getting no kickbacks for it. So this is from that company, DEKA. Compression socks. I like them. All right, so next up is knee braces. All right. So knee braces are very important. Whether you're young or old, it don't matter. You want to conserve these knees because they're the only knees you got. Once you start getting those knee replacement surgeries, then it's all downhill from there. So, knee braces. These are also from DEKA. They work very well for me, and I always recommend these knee braces. I've been using them for a very long time, and again, I'll try to match them with whatever I have on. Because they have different colors. I really wish they had more, but they do have quite a bit. So, knee braces. You know, if you're older, you know. All right, next we got the shoes. All right, now these, and I told you I got a thing for hookah, whatever they call it. Now for this event specifically, I like wearing these. And I found that I like wearing these because of, I don't know how they're made here. So I had turf toe, and there's a specific event during this, or zone during this event, where you have to do lunges, 30 lunges to be specific. And bending my toe like that, it hurts. So I found that when I wear these, that it doesn't hurt as bad. So when the first time I did the DEKA Spartan Strong, I had just some flat cross trainer type shoes, and it hurt. So, you know, on a scale of 10, I was like a 7 out of 10. And so the next one I did, I wore these, and I was at like a 3 or 4 out of 10. And that's gonna have to work for me, you know. So besides that, these are good for running. These are and just a good shoe. I mean, it doesn't really matter which model of shoe you have. It seems like they all they might not look good, but you know, as you get older, you get past the looks of things, and you know, it's all about the usability of it. So these are the Hoka Speed Goat 6 GTX trail run. These are like trail running shoes. So these definitely help me out. So check these. All right, next we got Sweet Sweat. Now, I've been using this for years. I've been using this since at least 2017. Not consistently, of course, but but I've known about it since 2017 and have been using it. And this one is the coconut one. Usually I use it, they have like this mint. It's a green one. I don't know what it is, but I usually use the green one. I like that one the best. They ran out of it, so I bought the coconut one. But this helps a lot with the sweating. This one smells good. The green one smells the best to me. It smells good. It helps with sweating. I like the sweat. You also, like I said, some things are for vanity. You know, it looks good when you walk up in there and you're a little shining and glistening. You know what I'm saying? You know, it do feel good, but it brings the sweat. And if you're looking for something to bring that temperature up, to get you sweating, this is it. This helps quite a bit. So you should get Sweet Sweat, and a lot of people use the waist trainer. I have waist trainers too, but I've evolved into something else, and that's what's next. All right, so now under my jerseys, a lot of times you'll either see me wearing another tank top, and that tank top is usually like one of those sauna tank tops. And I actually found these in my closet. I don't even know who makes these. I bought these a long time ago, and I couldn't fit them when I bought them, and I threw them in my closet. And I don't know, but these are supposed to help you sweat too. Now these don't have like that shiny material, like that plasticky material in them, but these I like the way how snug they are, and they do the same thing somehow. They have you sweat. They look better to me, but they get you sweating really good, and they just look nice. You know, they're aesthetically pleasing for me, so I'm gonna go with that. Like, I like these, and so I have three. I got a black one, a white one, and a gray one. So whenever I bought them, that's what they had. I haven't seen them anymore, so I don't even know where you get them. So it is what it is. But generally, the other ones I got from TikTok Shop. They're like the sauna tank top. I also use the sauna suits. I also bought one that looks like a girdle that you zip up, and it has a waist trainer on it. I like that one too. That one, it's definitely nicer. Now, I don't know if the waist trainer helps to slim and tone that waist, but it feels like it. I don't know, it feels like it. That's all I can say. So, yeah, that's why I use those. So I'm gonna go ahead and change into this, and then I'll be right back. What I tell you about that Sweet Sweat, got me shining, don't it? Got me shining, looking glistening. All right, one thing about the Sweet Sweat, a little word of advice: don't keep it in an area that's warm or hot or nothing like that, because this stuff will melt, and it'll just be a jar of water, you know, coconut water or whatever. So make sure you put it in a cool place so that it stays solid. All right, on to the next. All right, next we have my jersey. So I created these jerseys. If you remember the beginning of my journey in June, I made my first video talking about being on tirzepatide. That was my first week on tirzepatide, and I wore a jersey, and that jersey was to basically show you where I was. And then that was going to be the jersey that I would continue to wear each week so that I could see how I fit the jersey, you know, so I could see the weight come off. Well, you know, eventually the weight came off. So I had bought 4 jerseys, and this is one of the jerseys. So now that I can finally fit them, I make sure that I wear them. And they mean a lot to me because it has been quite the journey to even get to the point where I can fit the jersey. And fit the jersey the way I like to fit the jersey. Not fit it to where it's tight and snug. I like to fit it where I can work out, feel comfortable, and look good. And so, yeah. So these mean a lot. I want to get some more. They represent my brand, Gold Chasers 619. 619 is San Diego area code, you know. And it just mean a lot, like, because it took a lot of work to even be able to fit this jersey. It took a lot, and wearing it is to ensure that I never forget. And hopefully it's a beacon to whoever's in the gym who's wanting to do it themselves, you know, like, you know, I'm out here chasing my goals, you're out here doing the same, you know, and I you know, want anyone who has any questions, wants to work out, wants to do anything, like, I'm totally open for all of that, you know, what that means, you know, because I still got a job to do and all that, but, you know what I'm saying, like, what that means, I totally want to help anyone and everyone. And speaking of that, because I didn't talk about it with the fitness app, if you are on the fitness app and have an Apple Watch and you want to challenge me, please, let's go for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love motivation. I love motivating. And if, you know, you want to challenge me, that motivates me. And if challenging me motivates you, let's do it. So, you know, hit me up in the comments on here on the video. And yeah, we can exchange whatever fitness and we can get to it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Because not every day do I hit my 3 rings. But with the right motivation, you can make me hit my 3 rings. Don't worry about that. But anyway, yeah. So these mean a lot to me. And I'm going to keep these, and I'm going to keep wearing these, and I'm going to keep representing. And yeah, so that's the story behind these jerseys. All right. So next, we got my gloves. Now these, you don't need them, but I like them. One reason, because they make me feel like a badass. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like a badass when I put these on. These skeleton, you know, they're called Reaper gloves, and they just make me feel just invincible. I don't know. I really like them. So if you see my videos, you'll see me wearing different colors of them. I have so many different pair, and I'll have to do a video where I show you my trunk and I have all the different colors of these gloves. They feel good, they look good. I think they look good in the pictures, and they just, I think they represent my mindset when I'm in the gym, when I'm doing my thing. Like I just have this mentality that I want to really defeat the workout, and I feel these represent that. So I got these. Well, I didn't get these ones on TikTok. I got these on Amazon, but the first pair I bought was from TikTok, and then all the other ones I bought were on Amazon, and yeah, they just helped me to get that feeling. Like, so again, you don't need them. It's just something I want, and it's just something that helps me get my head in the game. So and I advise anyone who's doing their thing, find something that gives you that makes you want to do something. I was talking to my sister last night when I was at I went to a casino with her and my brother-in-law, and she was talking about how she had something set up for her TV in front of I think it was a exercise bike or something, and it just helps it so where she's not thinking about being on the exercise bike because she got the TV right there. And you know, to me, it's like whatever works to make to make it easier for you. That's like key to everything, you know. Try to find something that makes it to where you want to do it and you don't even think about it. You know, like when I play basketball, you're sitting here running like crazy, but you don't even think about it because you're playing basketball. You know, you're not thinking about the fitness aspect. You're trying to get some points and some blocks and steals, and you know, so you try to do the things that will take your mind off of it. And even when I run, I hate running, but I listen to this app and it takes me out of that space of running. Like, I hate this, and it's you know, people talking stuff to me and motivating me, and it gets me out of that headspace to where I finish the run. So, you know, I try to find things that make me look forward to doing whatever it is that I don't want to do. So, you know, you got to find that thing. And so, like with these gloves, like when I put these gloves on, I know it's time for work, and I change my whole attitude changes, my whole everything changes. It's like, it's time to go. Let's do this work. Let's get it done. So that's why you see me wearing these gloves, and because I have this ring. So that's another thing with this ring, this Aura ring. You can't really lift weights or, you know, barbells and all that stuff because it'll scratch the surface of this ring and the exterior of the ring. So I put these gloves on so that it protects the ring from damage and messing it up, because there's a lot of tech inside this ring. So you don't want to mess that up. This ring costs too much for you to just be messing it up like for no reason. So that's another thing. That's secondary though. I like the first reason better. But yeah, that's why I wear the gloves. All right, you'll also see me in my videos wearing a hat. So this is probably fairly new since last year. I started wearing hats and trying different hats out, and the hats were good for me because it kept the sweat out my face when I was running, and so I liked it. And the only problem with that was the hats would start getting all the sweat and crust, and it would look nasty. And I ain't trying to sit up there and look nasty up in the gym and look and the hats would stink and stuff. So I didn't like that. So I started looking for different hats, and I found these hats. And this is from a company called Salt Mafia. So these are waterproof hats, and I guess these are like fishing hats. I don't know. They look cool. There's no, you know, there is branding on them, but I mean, it's very minimal. You know, this isn't for, you know, to go in there and be like the cool guy or whatever. This is just a hat to match my outfit. Like I said, a little vain, but also to just keep the sweat out my face. You know, look good, feel good. Yeah, I like the way it feels. I like the way it takes the sweat and it comes off the bill, and then, you know, it's waterproof, so it'll dry up, and then even after it dries up, it doesn't get all crusty looking and nasty, and then I can just wash it in the washing machine, and it doesn't get all deformed and messed up. So these are really good hats. I can't say I'm not promoting the brand, because I guess I am, because I really like them, but there's other waterproof hats, but usually when you find something that works, there's no real point in trying all the other ones out, because that could be a waste of money. But this, if you know it works, then stick to this. So this is what I like. Salt Mafia, good hats, and they have different kinds too. I believe this is like a 7 flat. This is a 7 flat. They have different ones. I like this one because it feels like it goes down lower on my head. So I have some of the other ones like a 6 flat, and other ones I don't like the 6 flat. I still wear it, but it seems like it sits higher on your head, and I don't like that. I like when it sits lower on my head. So yeah. And I think that's it. Today though, I will be wearing this harness All right, and I'm gonna put a GoPro on the harness, and hopefully, because each of these events, I'm trying to show you like a first person point of view of me doing these events. And the last 2 or 3 of them, something always goes wrong with the cameras. So I don't even put the footage in the video because it's all jacked up. So this is something I got to see if I can make this work for it, and hopefully I can. But so I got the GoPro Hero Black 12, and we're gonna go ahead and do that. And then we also got Osmo Action 5 and the Osmo Action 4. That's what I've been using for this vlogging. And this camera here, this is the Sony a6700. And so I'm gonna set up one of these cameras, I think the Action 5, on a tripod, and hopefully I can get some good footage of myself actually doing the competition. And then I'm gonna set this up on my chest, and hopefully I can get some first person footage of me actually doing the competition. So that is the goal, and hopefully it would be really cool if I had like a picture-in-picture of like the first person me doing it, and then you can see on the bigger picture of you know, you see both. It's just an idea. We're gonna see if it works. But yeah, so I gotta go to GNC now and get me some pre-workout because it's about to go down. It's 11:19. Your boy's getting nervous. Sorry about that. My camera died. Well, my memory card ran out. But all right, so we're gonna go to GNC, get some pre-workout. Hopefully that gets me ready, gets me amped, and gets my head in the game. And we're gonna go ahead and go do this. So let's go.